Okay, boys and girls, sometimes when we add mixed numbers, we run into a little problem, okay? And I want to show you what I mean and how to fix it. Okay, so let's say I'm adding two mixed numbers, right? I have 3 2/3, and I'm adding 5 2/3, okay? So first I can add the whole numbers. What is 3 plus 5? Well, we all know that's going to be 8, right? And then I can add the fractions. 2/3 plus 2/3. Well, when I add fractions, you know I don't add the denominator. The denominator stays the same. What I add is the numerator. And I know 2 plus 2 is 4. So now I have an answer, 8 4/3. But that is not a good answer. I have to change that. On a test, it would be wrong, okay? Because you can't answer with a whole number and an improper fraction. Remember, improper fraction is when the numerator, the top number, is bigger than the denominator. So that would be wrong. But I can decompose this, okay? So watch, I'm just gonna split it apart. So I still have 8, I have 8 wholes, and then 4/3, I can break down, I can decompose into 3/3 and 1/3, right? Yeah. So I still have my whole 8. 4/3 equals 3/3 plus 1/3. If I want, I can add the little plus symbol, okay? And everyone knows 3/3 is the same thing as 1 whole, okay? Good. So then I just add 8 plus 1 is 9. And that fraction doesn't go away, right? I added 8 plus 1, but I still have a third. So 8 plus 1 is 9, and then I still have the third, so that's going to be part of my answer, okay? So instead of answering like this, 8 4/3, wrong, 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 I could just decompose it, and my best answer for that problem would be 9 1/3, okay? So I just decomposed 8 4/3. I kept my 8, I broke down 4/3 into 3/3 plus 1/3. I added all those together, 8 plus 1 plus 1/3, and I got 9 1/3. Okay, so that's how you decompose a mixed number. Let's do one more problem, just so I'm sure that you get the hang of it. Okay, let's say we have whole number 7 plus 2/4. And to that, I'm going to add whole number 2 plus 3/4. Okay, and I can add these no problem. 7 plus 2 we know is 9 wholes, and 2/4 plus 3/4 is easy peasy lemon squeezy, that's just 5/4, okay? But again, that's a bad answer. 9 wholes and 5/4, that's a whole number and an improper fraction. So we really cannot answer like that. We have to change it into a better form. So I'm gonna keep my 9 wholes, and then I'm gonna decompose 5/4. So 5/4 I can split up. I can say, gee, 5/4 is the same thing as 4/4 plus 1/4, right? 5/4 is the same thing as 4/4 plus 1/4. Yeah, if you want, you can even put that in parentheses, if that makes more sense. 5/4 equals 4/4 plus 1/4. And then I can add those straight across. 9 plus 4/4, well, I know 4/4 is the same thing as 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10. And then that fraction, I don't just erase it, right? It doesn't go away, it's still there. So 9 plus 1 is 10, but I still have that 1/4, so I'm just gonna put it right next to the 10. So instead of answering like that, 9 5/4, my best answer would be 10 1/4, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I just broke down 5/4 into 4/4 plus 1/4. I added 9 plus 1 is 10, and I kept that fraction. So my best answer is 10 1/4, okay? So I hope that makes sense.